So, I guess I'll take you into a glimpse of what roads look like when you're in a town here, people work together. You're gonna notice you don't see any big name fast food restaurants. Not going to see Dunkin' Donuts or Walmart or anything of that nature. Here it's not about convenience. It's about building up one's people. It's about keeping the money in the city. The reason why is you need the money to be able to take care of the schools. The taxes stay lower when the money's in the town still. Things of that nature. Farmland. Organic this, organic that. If I would have taken this video earlier, you would see the American flag up because Veterans Day was this weekend, in which case you're going to notice that these people are very focused on the American dream, the American way, in fighting for one's country. Lots of land. Everything owned here, business-wise, is owned by an individual. It's not owned by a corporation or fast anything. No Jiffy Lubes to do your oil. No Middle Easterners or Indians owning gas stations. Gas stations are owned by the people, and the only way you can get a license to get land is if the city council okays it, and they have very stringent rules about what it means to be able to own the land, to be able to have a business here. It's pretty peaceful. It's pretty quiet. Pretty soon we're going to go into another town, and as we go towards where I live, you're going to notice that things are going to get a lot busier, and there's going to be a lot of more people capitalizing on other people. And if you did the research on Waterbury, Connecticut, you would realize that Waterbury, Connecticut has a huge debt. You'll realize that the representatives have stolen money from the people, and you realize that it has the highest taxes in the state of Connecticut. But all these big names are there, and as you can see right here, these big names will never make it into this city. Not until their ignorant children take over, and then their ignorant children will destroy everything that they worked hard for, which seems to happen in most cases when you don't have a sense of self. But if they're lucky and they keep training their kids right, this town will stay quiet with lots of lands, farms, 4 miles, and everybody knows each other from when they were kids. That's the city that I'm cutting through now, that I work in. I mean, nursery, Christmas time, big money. Big money. Farms. and onto the outskirts of this city. Everything owned in this area is owned by families. Everything sold here is sold by people who live over here or live within a 10 to 15 minute location of here. Majority of these people are your Trump supporters. What they have is what they view is worthy of protecting. You don't understand because you don't know what it is to have. But that's what happens with a group of people that have been oppressed for so long. We don't know what it means to fight for what we have. I mean, we have to have an ideology to be able to find a reason why we need to do the things we do. And voting is not always the best answer for fighting for oneself. Now, this city is about to get a little bit more jumbled because there's been a little time for their kids to grow and they want things that they see in Hartford, Connecticut, in Waterbury, in New Haven. I'd be very curious to see what their taxes are like. But wait a minute, there goes more farmland. This is a family-owned farmland. See those beautiful animals over there? I hope. And you know what you're about to see? Something really amazing that this guy has done in the front of his house. He's a metal worker, which I guess in your spare time as a farmer, you can actually do things outside of working hard forever, for long, extremely periods of time. There is a rest time. So what we have here, and I'm going to slow up a little bit, he made all of these from scratch. You see them? Very good. That's Young's farm. Guy gets his support from his people. Unfortunately, he's complaining about certain things, like the fact that his animals can't be slaughtered in the state for certified, because not enough people do that anymore. So you know what? If us black people actually started a business like that, went to school, sent some of our children to school, he'd be able to get his animals slaughtered in the state he lives in. The taxes would go to his state. We would come off with some money. Everybody's happy. If we opened up a grocery store, they would be able to buy the animals directly from that man. He would come off quick. We would come off quick. Everybody's happy. But now we're in Watertown, and things start to get a little bit more jumbled up because Watertown has been built upon a lot longer than Woodbury. Woodbury is pretty calm and quaint, and they held their rules up strictly. Nothing is built in that city unless you privately own it and it adheres and looks like it's classical, or what's the other word I'm looking for? Another C, colonial. They keep that old look, you know. They keep their buildings have worth. Their land has worth. Their housing doesn't go down because everybody can't just build what they want to build out here. I mean, it is what it is. It's a nice private school over here, though. Very difficult to build another private school in Waterbury. Now that Waterbury is so well built up. Still have some nice churches out here. But now that we get into the city district, you're going to notice that things are a lot more jumbled up. I got something to do today, so I can't do what I want to do. But they have Wells Fargo. Everybody has Wells Fargo. Unfortunately, when Wells Fargo buys into something, you can't stop them. But pay attention to how everything's a lot more jumbled up around here. Everything's more thrown all over the place over here. And that's only because of the area is a lot more modern. Their kids take over. Their kids want more stuff. And when their taxes go up and they don't know why, this is the reason why. But fast forward the video if you want to. Right now I'm going to take a back road so that I can get home. But yeah, this is the stuff I'm always talking about. Be careful who you let into your neighborhoods. And watch what you're complaining about and watch what you're trying to fight for. Because sometimes, unfortunately, a ballot or a ticket is not going to get us what we want. Us putting out money is what's going to get us what we want. In order to equate to what these people have, we have to do more. And that means that since we can't get the loans that they've been getting for the last who knows how many 100 years, we are going to have to pull money. I've talked to people several times, and I say it all the time. $80 a month, 1,000 people, $960,000 a year. At 5,000 people, that's $4.4 million a year. You open up a couple of fast food restaurants, and they average anywhere between 500,000 to, let's say, 5 million a year. Then with the 960, you can open up like 3 a year. So you're looking at anywhere between 1.5 million and 15 million a year that can go towards opening up schools, starting businesses, sending people who are homeless to trade schools, and then sending them abroad to black nations to be able to build upon it. Trying to work towards technologies that can stabilize our connections between one another. Being able to teach our kids how to defend themselves, as well as how to protect their neighborhoods so that the crime rate stays down and the drugs and the murder goes down. I mean, why not do it? I mean, these people have been doing it for years. Wide open spaces. It's not jumbled up like where we live in Waterbury. Waterbury's jumbled up. I mean, compared to New York, it's not house on top of house, but it's still house upon house. You don't have a lot of acreage. These people have land for days. And now you're dealing with the industrial district. This is where all the mail comes from, in this area right here. Some farms, some greenhouses. I mean, for the most part, those who've had the land for a while, they do what they do. Those who have an itch for business, they do what they do. I mean, this is one of my goals that I plan on doing, is starting a greenhouse, and I just saw a really nice one that I just passed. So now we're getting on this highway here, and this is one of those police trap areas. Behind me would be Torrington. It's the end of the line for Route 8. Route 8 can take you into can take you just about everywhere, but you pay attention, you can follow it, and it goes into the Merritt Parkway, and that takes you into New York. Or you can take it to 84 and go into New York. But right around here, most of the traffic coming here is coming from bigger cities. They're coming from downtown Hartford, or they're coming from New York and stuff like that. So they don't really know the rules around here. And if you're not paying attention, these state troopers will get you. But in a city that has so much debt, with all these businesses around them, welcome to Waterbury. Got to see the jumbling of Waterbury. Everything everywhere. Everything all over the place. No building looks the same. But we got convenience. We don't have to go too far to get anything. Right? Where I just came from, they had one grocery store in the entire town. In Waterbury, we have like 7 of them. These people had 2 privatized pharmacies, maybe 1. In Waterbury, we probably have 10. We got multiples of everything here. We have multiple banks. We have a mall with a whole bunch of everything the same. A lot of Asian restaurants, they're going to send their money back home. A lot of Spanish restaurants, they're going to send their money back home. You name it, it's out here. All in the name of free enterprise, so we say. With high taxes that never go away. Highest car tax in the nation. Yes, we have a car tax. We have to pay for our car tax. And with the plausibility or possibility of Republicans in office, they may just create a tax on our mileage, as well as a tax. Look, Cumberland Farms, another gas station next to another gas station, next to more buildings, because this is a busy area. People got to get here to get to the highway, so this is how they make their money, off of us. And then they leave with the money. Welcome to America. All in the name of convenience. You know what? I wasn't going to do it, but I'll drive past a little bit more. This money is leaving. Oh, and when you're ready, you can go to a strip club. There's 3 of them here, 4 of them here. All these buildings being built, a lot of them owned by people that don't live in the city. Jumbled up right on top of each other. The time it takes for police to come see you is depending on what's going on. If you're not dying, you're not being raped, you're looking at a better time frame, of course. There goes Dunkin' Donuts. Always road work going on in this city. Always road work going on in this city. Target, more franchises, money leaving the state, money leaving the city. I guess we should be happy and satisfied that the taxes are here, right? Wrong. In most cities, the money doesn't even circulate one time. In Asian communities, it might circulate 3 or 4 times. Hindu situations, it's the same thing. Muslim situations, the same thing. Not us black Christians. We give our money to everybody else. 95% of our income goes to somebody else. 95%. 14 to 15% poverty compared to our Caucasian counterparts. As far as, unemployment. I mean, isn't this grand? Notice, always road work needing to be done. Always. All these big businesses jumbled up on top of each other. None of this money is staying. Most of these people do not live in this city. What are you doing? Go ahead. Go ahead, because you're going to crash and you cause me to crash anyway. Go ahead. People don't respect the road. People don't care about the safety of anybody else. It's a psychosis. This is a big psychosis. Look how sloppy everything looks. You notice nothing really looks the same. There's no rules really, except for how you actually put the thing on there. So don't cause no fires. Look, everything jumbled up. That's what it means. Maximizing our money. We have to jumble everything up on top of each other. This ain't life. This is not life. Ain't no love in this. Quality downhill. A lot of people on drugs. A lot of people homeless. A lot of people struggling. Everything on top of each other. This is what it looks like in most black communities. Black people tend to flock to the busiest areas. This is where we tend to go. In these areas that give us absolutely no hope. Sloppy. We gotta change this, and we can't change it by sticking with the whole thought that getting a job is going to change anything. Feel me? Look at that. Don't respect anything. Don't care anything. So, the psychosis of being in an oppressive area. No respect for anybody else. No sense of self. No sense of self-worth. Buildings not used in forever. Don't worry. This is going to get turned down by somebody who got millions and billions. And they're going to put something up, write taxes off on it. And guess what? They're going to make money really fast off of us. All you can look at in the foreground is businesses and buildings bunched up to each other for miles. Spanish shop, guess what? That money's going to whatever Spanish place they live in, wherever their family is. They're going to buy big houses, and they're going to oppress their people as well, in their nations as well. That's what we do. Everything on top of everything. Everything. This is where we go. You guys are mad about the electoral colleges, but your asses won't move where those people live. So their thought process is, why the hell do you get to decide for us when you won't make anything better for yourself? We want to keep things the way we want them. Look at that. Busy. All over the place. Sloppy as heck. All over this area, black people. The little bit of black people that live in this damn country that did not die during slavery, that were not hung after slavery, that have not been doing the abortions. Look where the hell we live at. This is the damn areas that we live at. We want to blame everybody else but ourselves. You can't find $80 to do anything, but I bet you find it for junk food, for smoking, for buying drugs, for going to the club, to go buy a thing of condoms to have sex with a woman you ain't even trying to marry, yo. This is real. Everything on top of everything. Everywhere. This is the difference between how they think and how we think. They own, we renting. Just to stay close. We gotta change this. Look, more liquor stores. Yep, go ahead, come over and you see me coming. There's a psychosis about this. Dirty streets. All over the place. Everything on top of everything. If you believe these Caucasians to be your enemy, at least you can practice the whole thesis of what it means to have an enemy. You learn and understand them. But I think, personally, that we are our own enemies. We allow the homosexuality in our lifestyles. We don't have any rules and regulations for marriage. We have no unifying culture to distinguish us, to direct us, or to back us in any shape or form. Right now I'm going to the Jewish section. All these owned by the Jews. All of it. You notice the difference in the quality, in the cleanliness? Sense of self. They have a unifying culture. They have unifying rules and regulations. You gotta understand the psychosis. You sitting there mad about a damn election, but you don't even know why things didn't go your way. Look at this street. Look how beautiful this street looks. You think these people don't have rules and regulations on how things are kept? Think they don't have one love for each other? You think if somebody tries to mess with one of their kids, they ain't gonna get picked up? These people have their own police force on their level of what a police force is and should be. They have their own medical emergency units. Look at how clean these streets look. You're not ready. You can't complain and speak about RBG this or RBG that if you don't understand the psychosis of what you're dealing with in the first place. Before you sit there and get angry about what happens in the world, take a look around you. Just need to fast forward the video. You don't have to watch the video. You can fast forward it. This park right here, every year around tax time, the police sit here and pick everybody up. Let there be a big event going on. that stop and frisk thing that was fought, this area right here is why things like that are fought against. Because 7-Eleven, you see that? That's going all the way to India. And when jobs need to be got, that's who's working the jobs. They don't offer it to anybody else. You rarely see in this area and in other areas like it anybody other than Habib working over here.